Bechke and Petrov in the midst of a very difficult marital breakup, but still together and competing on the ice, Elena Bechke and Denis Petrov. They'll be skating to a Russian folk song, Kalinka.
This pair does a lot of inventive moves in their number, good speed, and strength in their skating.
Yes, strength is an understatement. Watch the power on these back crossovers as they come into their first overhead lift. With a reverse direction at the end.
Both very strong single skaters. They tried single skating before they were paired up in 1987, and they were married in 1990.
As a young girl, one of Elena's coaches actually told her to give skating up. She'd never make it. Talking to her, that makes all the success now that much sweeter.
And she kept skating, and now she's skating with the best pair teams in the professional world.
You have to wonder what that coach is doing these days.
You certainly do.
And now coming up is a throw triple Salchow. Oh, she fell off of that landing edge.
And you have to wonder what kind of effect their personal problems are having on their skating. When something like that happens, what goes through your mind right now as a skater with much of your performance left?
Well, I'll tell you have to forget it right away. And most pros are able to do that. Forget it, go on, you think about the next thing. And in the amateur world, frequently you find skaters fall apart when that happens. But you can't let that happen, obviously.
But it's also training habits, too, that you train to continue in a routine when something goes wrong, if you have a good coach.
Obviously not a technically perfect routine, but an emotional program on so many different levels for Elena Bechke and Denis Petrov of Russia. And we'll be back to Tokyo with their scores right off after a very disappointing routine.
And let's take a look again at that throw triple Salchow that they had trouble on. She gets up in the air okay, but she doesn't get that three leg back when she lands on her right landing leg.
The technical marks suffered, of course, because of the fall. 9.7s and 9.8s.
But it was a very up routine, very entertaining, lots of energy.
And a little bit better in artistic impression. 9.7 and the rest 9.8s and 9.9s.
Those marks reflect the fact that it was a collection of moves, of choreography, and not a single woven piece of cloth. And so, Gordieva and Grinkov are our champions.
For the championship.